I drove the school bus for a number of years, and one of the schools that I drove for, I became friendly with one of the teachers at, and she was someone that was getting close to retirement. One day, this was getting towards the end of the school year, and one day she came out early before the kids were released from school. And she said she wanted to talk to me before the kids came out because she said, I don't know if you're going to be, driving for the school next year. And I just wanted you to know that I am going to be retiring after the end of the next school year. And I also wanted to share something with you. And what she had to tell me was quite deep. This lady was lifelong Catholic. She belonged to the Catholic religion, and she had a firm belief in their teachings. So when she became an adult and she got married, she said she was a good Catholic girl, meaning that she waited for marriage and that she strongly believed that there shouldn't be a divorce. She married who she thought was a good man. But unfortunately, she found out that the guy that she chose to marry was not the kind of man he presented himself to be. She said that she realized as things went on that something was wrong with him. They never went for an evaluation, but she was a school teacher and she had experience dealing with special needs students. And so her husband checked off a lot of boxes for some things, and she knew that the responsibility, financial and otherwise, was going to fall mostly on her shoulders, which that was what ended up happening. She told me that she was always the responsible one in the marriage. She was the one that always had a job. She always taught school. And she said that she even taught summer school in order to keep the income coming in all year round. She also said that she learned how to sew, she learned how to can, she learned how to do different things in order to save money because back then teachers really didn't make a lot of money. And so she did everything that she could to keep the house going, make sure the bills were paid, and when their children came, she made sure that the children were well taken care of as well. She said one thing that she did do was like when they went out or like to a club or to a restaurant or movies or whatever it was, she said she would always give him money before they left the house. So when they went out, he would pull out the money and pay. And she said she did that because she didn't want to embarrass her husband. She wanted to allow him to shine even though he really didn't contribute anything financially to the marriage. She said he would work a job maybe 1 or 2 weeks or a month or something like that and either get fired or quit. So she said that she stayed in this marriage with this man for like 32, 33 years. So at this point, all their kids are grown and out of the house and have families of their own. And she said that one day her husband came to her and told her that he wanted a divorce because he found another woman. This woman that he wanted to leave her for was younger than her. And she said that he thought that he found another her, except in a younger package, meaning he thought that he found a woman that was going to take care of him the way that she had taken care of him for all of those years. So she said she knew that her husband had issues. And she said that she tried to talk to him, tried to get help to uh, fight for her marriage, but he wanted out. And so she said she made a last ditch effort when they were supposed to go to court for the first hearing for their divorce. And she said that she talked to him and she said, look, this young lady is not the type of person you think she is. Excuse me. She said the only reason why this young lady is with you is because she thinks that you have money. And she said at that point she had learned that he was showering this girl with gifts and with money and stuff like that. So she said, I hate to tell you, but that's why she's there. And she told him that if he dropped the matter, that he could come home and they could work things out. He insisted upon having this divorce. And then on top of that, she said she knew that the whole thing was weird because she said when they went for the hearing after this discussion, he brought the other woman with him. And she was there to make sure he was getting a divorce. And She said another weird thing happened in that he did not ask for any alimony or any type of property or anything. He simply asked for the divorce. So she said she wasn't, his legal representative, so she couldn't talk to him about that either. So she said she decided to let him go, let the divorce happen and just let him go. So they divorced. And about 6 months after the divorce, he falls on really hard times because the young woman that he left her for discovered that he didn't have any money, that they weren't going to get the house or any other type of possessions. And he was living with her at the time, and she threw him out. And he went through some really hard times, and to the point where their friends became aware of what was happening with him, and they called her, wanting her to take the husband back. She said, "No, I'm not taking him back." And she told me, "I'm not taking him back." She said, "For once, I'm going to enjoy myself." And she says, "And when I retire, I'm enjoying my pension and my savings myself." So I told her I was glad that she shared that with me. And I told her that I was sorry that that happened to her, that she went through that. And I told her that I really appreciated the way that she handled herself. And I wished her all of the best. And I wanted to share that with you all. And I wish you all the best. Those of you who are going through out there, you are not alone. And sometimes folks fumble good people, and that's on them. You all take care out there. Bye for now.